Okay, this is it, and let me record. Okay, can you make me host, Ravi?
Done. Okay. Just a second.
Okay. So thank you so much, everyone. I welcome all of you along with my co-host Ravi. And today's session is about HRSD. This is in news. Many people are asking about HRSD. What are the goals and all? What all are the process to learn HRSD and various other questions related to HRSD. So we start that. Okay. So I hope you guys have your questions ready. First of all, why HRSD, Ravi? Why people are talking more about HRSD?
Can you
Everyone,
mute?
please mute if you're not talking. दिल की बात हो गई वो तो ठीक है.
Okay, you can make me host, OP, just for a sec. I can mute everyone.
Yeah.
Just make me host. Make me host.
Okay. Okay.
So, guys, why HRSD is very important? Not very important, but nowadays, almost all organization across the world, which I can say, all organization are using human resource module to just automate their onboarding, offboarding, because every organization has employees, and all employees are somewhere related to their joining, they are leaving the organization, lot of things are there. So HRSD is super important to streamline this process, where a people is joining, getting an offer letter till the life cycle, kind of from day one till the journey start. For example, they are leaving the organization after 365 days. So all these journeys are documented at a place in human resource module. Any issues arises with in our organization also, if we are facing any difficulty, whether it is related to process or wanted to know what are the payrolls, so we raise a HR query. Similarly, these HR queries are being handled through this module. So why ServiceNow has bring this module? Earlier nothing was there back in 2014. Later on, when the market grows, there was separate tools with this, those HR things was managed, like Workday, and there was another tool called version 1. So these are the list of tools which were used to manage at different places. One tool will be for payroll, one tool will be for their hiring managers details, one tool for the compensation plan. So ServiceNow has gathered all this together in a single place called human resource. So that's why human resource is important nowadays after ITOM, because ITSM is something which is very basic, which and everything is built on top of ITSM. So without ITSM, nobody can go further in any other module. So HRSD is required nowadays to streamline the process of employees onboarding and offboarding cycle. Someone is going on maternity, someone is going on paternity, sabbatical leaves. How you are going to manage? How HR is going to manage? Just making HR life easy. We as an employee, you as an they as an HR will make those things super crystal clear for all those employees. So that's the reason HR is important. Over to you, OP. You are on mute, OP. You can unmute yourself.
Yes, correct. HR is not going anywhere. It is a part of all organizations. Even it's a small 2 employee, 3 employee, 4 employee, or all these things are, relatively repetitive things which HRs are doing in most of the time. And the main focus of HR is to, enhance employee capabilities and do all these things are not very much justified because they are not getting time. Let's say TCS. In TCS, we have a number of employees, lakhs of employees. And if HR has to manage these things, they have to do all these things and they're busy in all these things. Okay, so that's why automating HRSD or HR services, HR operations is very important. After IT services are being implemented, automated properly by ITSM, the next focus is to automate this so that the HR will do employee enablement rather than just doing task of a clerk or something like that. So these are the few things which is motivating ServiceNow to bring up this HRSD module, and people are now focusing on, I mean, companies are now focusing more on this HRSD. Any question from anyone?
So after ITSM, this is the best place to learn
Yes,
because it takes you only 10 to 15 hours to learn HRSD because everything is similar. We'll talk on that question. I think there's one question also on this difference
correct.
between something ITSM. So we'll talk on that. But trust me on this, after ITSM, HR is one of the easiest, which you can start your, and you can show that on your resume so that you can have more than one module. Like people have questioned which module we should learn after ITSM. Obviously, integration is common across all the modules, so integration is there separate. HRSD is the third, which you can opt for it. Yeah, okay.
Okay. So as no questions, we move forward to the next question, which is what topics we should learn in HRSD, Ravi? As you are SME in this, so tell me about the topics from in increasing order, means the very first one, then second, third, something like that,
So
a
you
bunch
are
of
asking about
such topics.
chronology, correct?
Yes, chronology. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. So according to me, this is my point of view. Maybe it might differ from people to people, person to person who are in ServiceNow ecosystem. So first of all, to go with HRSD, you should know basics of ITSM, at least tables, because ServiceNow is a game of table, and even HRSD is also game of entirely table because it depends on COEs. You might have heard about the terms COE,
COEs.
Center of
Yeah.
Excellence. They have dedicated set of tables like case table, employee performance table, relationships. Then they have payroll table. Like this, there are multiple tables. On top of that table, we creates records. We call as a case, payroll case, HR case. You have a performance case. So all are related to in HRSD's cases only. So first is you should know basics of ITSM tables, and after that you can go and install the plugin called Human Resource. We can show that plugin while going further in the classes. I'll log in and I'll show you what plugins are required. And there's one question. Just a second.
Yes.
Okay, this is something related to me. I'll talk on this question. So, guys, what I was telling is chronology is ITSM tables, then come back to ServiceNow HRSD plugin, download it. Then you will see list of COEs already present by default. 6 or 7 COEs by default present. So you should know what are those tables associated with it. Then second, you will go with their cases, how the cases are being created. Then comes ITSM scripting if it is required. When I say ITSM scripting, client side and server side. Same logic in client side, you can make any field mandatory, read only, visible, set the field, get the field, and server will be on the data side. So if it is required by the customer, then only you will go with the client side and server side, as everything is now configurable nowadays. Second part, after this, we will go with the cycles, onboarding, offboarding. We call this as a uh, what do you call life cycle events. What are the events being associated? So to start with HRSD, you should know ITSM tables. Then you can go and check the COEs, check how the COEs are configured in ServiceNow. What are the columns present there? Like HR case will be there, HR task will be there. Then after that, you have to do any changes on top of it, then go with scripts, or without a script is also possible. Then you go and depend on the requirement, you will create services on HR. Like I'm going to provide a service for annual leave, so obviously you are going to create a service for your employees. So HR services will be there. Then you have a life cycle event, and then later on comes to integrations when you are integrating service now with different tool which is supporting HRSD like Workday or version 1, or there are multiple tools. So this is, according to me, this is what the chronology I will follow. OP, over to you.
Yes, it's correct path. You have to start from the very basics, and I think Ravi has already provided a course and certain videos in his channel where he talked about chronology. So you can watch those videos as well. So now next thing is
One
once
second, OP. One second, OP. To question to Vikas and Leela, there is only one video remaining on human resource right now. That is life cycle event. 10th video, I think it will be coming maybe tomorrow because I was busy with lot of other stuff. That will be also coming. Integrations part, I am planning to get the subscription of Workday. Then only I will be able to show you because Workday is not at all free right now. I can just show you how integration works, which is already present. But Workday is not at all free. You have to request, and if we get it, then we can show you the Workday. If somebody is showing, maybe they are showing with the company's account, which is not recommended. So I think that was a direct message to me, OP, in the chat. So
Okay,
that's I have answered. So
no
10th
problem.
video will be coming maybe tomorrow or today evening. After this, I will try to create one last video on life cycle event, and then you will be getting it. So I will be keep on posting you on LinkedIn or on my WhatsApp group. Over
Okay,
to
no
you.
problem. Yeah. So now what I can say here, after we have the syllabus, after we have what we have to learn, right? The next thing which people generally confuse is scenarios. So how to get scenarios in HRSD? This is one of the, I think, major problem in almost all ServiceNow things which we have to practice on PDI. So now tell me or tell all these people about how they can produce scenarios.
See, we are surrounded by scenarios, guys. We are surrounded by. If you take any example around you, it's made up of scenario. For example, you are going on a leave, suppose. So let's automate this process. When create a portal, create a record producer. When you submit a leave request, it will go to your HR manager for approval. Create a life cycle, and once manager approve it, a task will be created for HR to give you approvals. So the scenario is something which, if you are not working, you can create your day to day activity scenarios. But if you are already working in an organization, you will get HRSG projects, then it is fine. But something which is not present, like onboarding, you can create your own scenario. A person is getting onboarded in an organization. What we need offer letters, we need document to be uploaded. Create all those in HR. We have an option in HR template called document upload. So when the technical session will come, we will show you everything whatever there. And someone who's already watched the video, it is already there. So document upload, e-sign the offer letter, all these things are your scenarios only. Ultimate goal in HRSD is to create a case. Once the request is raised, case will be created. HR will work on it. We are not an HR. If we are in HR, we are making life of HR easier by creating these process. We are a developer, we are admin, we are architect. But ultimate goal is to create a case which HR will work accordingly. But who will configure those cases? We as an developer or admin or architect. So make sure that scenarios are there with us, but we are not. We are just focusing on what technical scenario, what technical scenario. Scenarios is around you. You have to think out of the box. Don't stick to limitation to your project only. Let's say there's no leave, there's no out of the box option of paternity leave. Suppose there's a 5 days or 7 days paternity leave for an employee. So how you are making this process automated? Create a record producer in such a way that if an employee raise a request choosing his service called paternity leave, so it will
Hmm.
create a life cycle event and it will go for the approvals. Manager will ask or HR will ask for certain documents for paternity, that medical documents and other things. Get it signed, e-signed, upload the document on the portal, and done. This is what your cycle is, life cycle is, and that all you can do in service now.
Correct.
So scenario is with us.
Yes, right. See, take your example, okay? You are getting an offer letter, you are getting an interview, you are applying for some job. All these are scenarios. Once you join a company, you ask your manager for certain access, you ask for certain IT equipments. All these are the HR processes, okay? So think all these things, prepare your questions, prepare your activities accordingly. So you will get enough scenarios, no need to go anywhere else, no need to find. Take your example as it is. Okay, whatever you are doing in your company or whatever you are asking with respect to payroll, with respect to insurance, anything is related to you is a kind of a case or you can say scenario with respect to HRSD. So think in such perspective, build your, build all these diagrams in your mind, and then think the connection between all these points. And then finally, once you are able to do that, you will be able to make things better for you. And for more interview questions and scenarios, I have my website as well, ServiceNow Spectacular. You can go there. You'll
You
find
can paste the
enough.
link,
Yeah,
Umendra, over
yeah.
here.
I'll ping the
So
link. Yeah.
yeah, on his
So
website there are questions on HRSD interviews which you can most ask. So you can go and have a clarity on that, Sweta. So over to you, Sweta. You can. He will paste the link in the chat, and even not HRSD. I think other things are also there. Correct, OP?
yes, yes,
ITSM as
yes.
well.
All things are there, and I'm adding more things soon.
Okay. There's a direct message to me. Do we use business rule script includes client script in HRSD? Yes, we do use. That's what I'm saying. We do use, but this is related to your whatever you have learned in the ITSM. Suppose you have to make any field mandatory on HR case. Suppose the HR case we have created a custom field called um, employee ID. Suppose, and they want employee ID to be mandatory. How you will do it? Obviously, you will go with script include. Sorry, client script or UI policy. And suppose they are saying that based on employee ID, I want employee location. Then you will go with the script include. So concept remains the same. Only module changes here, Leela. So this is what it is.
Okay, there is one more doubt in means I have taken many interviews, and in those interviews, whenever I ask people about what you have worked on ITSM, what you worked on HRSD, many people are responding, we worked on various client script, we worked on various UI policies and all. So, ServiceNow is all about these basic things. These are the fundamentals. In each and every modules, you have to write these things. You have to make flows. The thing is, which is different, is the process. For ITSM, there are processes. For HRST, there are processes. So you have to think about creating those processes, but at the back end, how to implement those processes, how to build those processes. You have these fundamental blocks, which you can call as flow designer, which you call as uh, business rules, client script, and all. It is related to every module, right, Ravi?
Yeah, it's if you go with customer service management CSM also or FSM also or ITAM also, everywhere is a game of tables. So process you just have to understand, and then rest is remain same as ITSM. That's why I told ITSM is mandatory to go with any other module except ITOM. Even in ITOM, we have to just know how tables works. That's all. Rest is all different in ITOM, infra and other things. Yeah.
Great. There are few questions. Ravi, can you check
Is it
in the main group chat? Yesterday, I received an HR call. She asked me to have at least knowledge of two modules. So, Pising, I have a decent knowledge of ITSM. What should be the next one? Well, the next one can be anything what you learn, right? So, make
but
it
I will
HRSD.
recommend HR call C told two modules. Which modules you have, Tapashvi?
One
Which
is
module you have?
ITSM. Second one, she's asking, or he's asking. Tapasvi,
I
okay,
think
he's
if
asking.
you are already know ITSM, then you can go with HRSD or CSM, which is really equivalent.
Hmm.
CSM is only customer table. You have to play around with this. And if you still wanted to learn more, then you can go with IT asset management, where only ALM asset tables are there and how you manage the assets. That's all. And you just learn the process, and rest remains the same.
One more question for you, Ravi.
Right. Okay. If you say you are 3 years experience in service now, what details you have put in Naukri, that depends. If you have 90 days notice period, obviously nobody gonna call you. So there's a trick that you can use it, which you can reach out to me separately. I can talk. I cannot talk in this big forum about the trick and all.
Yeah.
But if you are not getting the call, it's not possible because in ITSM, HRSD, or whatever the module you have, ServiceNow has a lot of calls. Yesterday, I have seen 70 job posting on LinkedIn itself. I don't check Naukri. Yeah, 70 OP is
Okay.
from 3 to 8 years experience. So you can check LinkedIn. Naukri and other website. Apart from Naukri, you can check with Indeed. There's a website where you can download that. Indeed is there, and LinkedIn. These are the two important part you can follow. Naukri only depends on your notice period, and every day in the morning you can update your Naukri profile just by replacing a comma or dot, so that when the recruiter check it, your profile should come on the top location. So maybe you are not updating every day. I'm not sure. You can reach out to me. We can talk on this, but ideally you should be getting calls, because in my batches all people are getting calls also who are 2 years experience also.
See, one thing I would like to add here, see, this is a kind of environment which we want you to participate. Okay, instead of typing, you can please, I request you to please come on camera and ask your question, or even not on camera, then at least via talk. Okay, this will definitely help you avoid all such hesitations and everything.
Hi both. Good morning.
Hi, Sumit. Yeah, please
Hi
Yeah,
continue.
Sumit.
Nice.
happy to see you. I'm watching both of you on YouTube and today able to get ask questions. So
Sure, please ask
basically,
your questions. Yeah.
I started my career as a NOC Networks Operation Center engineer from Nokia, and now working as an incident manager in Ericsson Bangalore. So total,
Okay.
I have 8 years of experience as of now. So I started learning admin from both of you, your YouTube channel, and so means once I am able to learn the basics of admin, so how I need to handle my experience means past experience. And now, because as of now, if I will go in service now, I would be considered as a fresher. So how to deal this situation from the beginning of the service now
I,
interview.
I have one question, Sumit. So you are working in IT or non-IT?
Yeah, the
Right.
project which I am dealing is a kind of non-IT. I'm working for a
No,
telecom project.
forget about project. It's okay.
Mm,
Telecom projects are non-IT projects.
mm,
So
mm.
it doesn't mean that in ServiceNow also we have a module called TCM, telecommunication. I'm just asking, you are in IT, correct?
No, it's a ITC means communication is more focused. Communication
Okay,
part.
communication is more focused.
Yeah.
So your focus will be, Sumit, on learning. Admin is nowadays getting job is difficult in admin. Only in the month of January or February you will get more calls for admins. But after that, when they go to college campus and hire people, and when there are lateral entries, admin is very less. Means maybe 5% of job might be for admin. But trust me on that. If you know admin plus development, development doesn't mean scripting here, Sumit.
Okay.
Catalogs are there, integrations are there, configurations are there, ACLs are there. Scripting is there, which I am keep on telling is only 10%. And that also is glide scripting, which we can learn and we can survive easily. So what I'm saying is you should focus on ServiceNow ITSM. And when you are applying for the job, you should be showing only if you know if you are perfect with it. Practice well, practice all
Okay.
the questions which is present on OP website or from wherever you are getting. There are a few website also, SN Buddy also. From there you can focus on interview questions and prepare for interview. Sit as an internship also. You can sit. There are companies who is going to get an internship role open in the month of April,
Okay.
May. Companies are like Wells Fargo will be there, Walmart will be there, TCS will be there. They do hire internships as well as someone who is from different backgrounds as well as non-IT background. Doesn't matter. The only matter is your key here is your, if you have put 3 years or 2 years in ITSM, did you justify this role if you get it? So you should know basics which we have already provided on the YouTube, wherever you can get. Not our YouTube, check anyone's YouTube, doesn't matter. Wherever
Okay.
the knowledge is coming, take that. And you can easily get it. HRSD is something which you can learn after learning ITSM. It is really quick. It's like tables, that's all. Tables and their flow, how you bring the flow. That's all. E-signature and other things are there. So I think you have to practice. When I say practice, I really mean it 30 minutes a day to ServiceNow. So how many hours? So close to 6 hours a week. Sorry, 3 hours a week. Total will
Mm.
be how much in a month you can calculate. So after that you can easily apply. But if you put 2 years in ServiceNow domain or whatever, please justify that title. whatever is
Good.
going.
Great,
Got it. Thank you.
You can add.
great. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we have few questions, but let's move on with the topics. We'll add these questions, okay, in next interval. Uh, so next thing is employee center. Can anyone tell us what they mean about employee center before I ask Ravi to answer? Anyone? Come online and please share your thoughts. It's not a test, nothing like that, okay? It's just discussion between all ServiceNow community people.
Sir, are you saying about the domain that we are working in? Is that the employee sector?
Employee center portal, he is asking.
Yeah, employee
Okay,
center portal.
employee center portal.
Yeah, which is in HRSD, right? We learn about these things in HRSD. So any idea from anyone?
Yeah,
Employee
hi.
Center is a
Yeah, hi. I
portal
have the idea. Yeah,
in
okay. Okay, you can go
uh,
on. Yeah.
okay.
Please, please.
Uh, uh, Employee Center is a portal in ServiceNow where we can, I mean, all the HR related work will be there. We can raise requests to HR. Employees can raise and get the tickets, the information tickets or the action tickets over there.
Okay.
Okay, great.
Can anyone tell me? I have one question. I think Abhay, you was talking about it. Employee Center ESC is already available, or do we need to install a plugin, or it comes with ITSM license or ITSM? Anyone has
When
idea?
when we type in the URL at the end ESC, then it opens when I use it.
But yeah, correct. When you open ESC, it's coming up. But HRSD module is a plugin based module, correct? You have to install a plugin. Then why ServiceNow is given ESC by default? Just think. So ESC portal is not only for HRSD, it's for all the
Everything.
technological services. It could be ITSM, it could be HRSD, it could be GRs. You can go and check. Just install a new PDI and check. You have ESC by default there. By default. So it comes with ITSM license only. So for us, there's no license cost, but for them who is working in an organization, obviously there will be a license cost, and company will bear that license cost, client will bear that license cost. Why it is there? Because it is already available, and now people are migrating from legacy service portal SP to ESC because it's look good and it has more interactive. You can see the drop down taxonomies. Let me just log in and show you something. Just give me a
Yes.
minute.
Yeah, yeah, sure.
Meanwhile, you can talk, OP. I can.
Yeah, so see, I would say ESC, it's an employee center. It means everything for employee. Employee need not to go any other place. You can say it's a kind of employee workspace. Okay, you will get all the services, all the department services in a single place. You can check your current tickets there. You can create new tickets, or based on your requirement, based on your choice, you can add things there. So I would say employee center, it's a good thing. They have revolutionized it from service portal to this, which is very, very easy to, you know, create, manage, and update. In case of
Okay,
service
so
portal,
I would like to share. OP, can you
yeah,
make me host?
yeah,
Because
yeah,
I have
sure.
disabled that.
Okay, just a minute.
So very simple.
Yes,
ESC,
you are.
Employee Center. Let me share my screen. Uh, Entire screen, no problem. Now this is. Let me know once you're able to see.
Yes, we are.
Yes, go
We
on.
legacy
Yeah.
used service portal. We generally go with service portal since 2013 till 2022. And after that, when this portal come into existence 21 or 22, this is already existing from the beginning. People can click on request something, but here you don't know which one is HR catalog, which one is GRC part, which one is technological. So that's why ServiceNow come up with a new portal we call as a ESC. This comes by default, does not need any license. And when you open this ESC, is on the top, you will notice there is a one option called technological services. These are called taxonomies. When I say taxonomies, for HRSD also there will be a separate tab. I have to enable that in my backend. Just I'm showing you. So over here you can see it is not only for HR. See hardware, software. This is related to IT. What we are working. So this is a common place where people can come and raise their request, place their cases, place their incident all together at a common place called employee center. And this is by default technological services. You have to bring your HR module here. How to bring it? Obviously, there's a video which I have already put. You can go and check. This is my brand new ServiceNow instance. Of yesterday only, I just enabled it. That's the reason I'm showing you it is by default. And there are multiple portals. If I go back and if I show you something, then I'll come back to your question. Just type here service portal. Go to the portal page, and you can see green mark is on the employee center. So by default, this is available. Now, this is not having green mark because this is still active. Doesn't mean that it is inactive, but there are still others are there. CAB, MESP, KB, Benchmark. So these are the by default portals you will get, and the portal count is 9. If you install any other plugin, let's say customer service, then CSM portal will be showing up. That is also built on top of service portal. So they would have clone the portal and they would have used it same according to requirement. So this is already existing, guys. Over to you.
Okay, great. So as you mentioned, very easy to configure. Previously in service portal, you have to be a web developer, kind of, right? But now it's very, very easy. Just pick and drop and everything, taxonomy. These all are, easily configurable things. So I have prepared one course for that. It will be available maybe in next 2 weeks on YouTube only. So in that I am showing complete employee center to all of you. Okay, and how to configure it, what is the difference between service portal and this, so that will be available. Anything you want to add, Ravi, in this, or any question from anyone regarding
No, no,
service portal? What is the
no, no, all
meaning
good.
and
See, service portal is like your website, like Amazon.in, Amazon.com. What Amazon are doing? We are going to their website and order the services, correct? Order the product from there. Zomato, Swiggy, they have their own UI where we search the product. But in the backend, there will be a database. Same goes with Facebook.com. If you go there, you have to log in and get it validated. Then only you will be allowed to enter the Facebook UI. So service portal is a user interface where a customer, a user, or whoever in this entire ecosystem will go and place the request to get their order fulfilled, and that order fulfillment stuff we build in the backend like catalogs. We design it, it will go to the approvals flow designer via that indications. All customer will sit back and relax. Are we really worried about our Amazon services? No, we know that it will be delivered. If it is not delivered, then we will raise a case or raise a incident, whatever it is. So as a customer, we are not at all worried about what is happening, but as a developer, we have to be worried that how this make user experience perfect. So that's the reason service portal is just a platform or website, or you can say a place where user can place their request with different mediums, phone, laptop, or desktop, tab. Choose any your devices. Okay.
okay. So now as a next topic, I would like to add HR innovations. So quite a good topic. Okay, so let's do something like this. I will ask all of you to come up with some innovative ideas, what we can do in HRSD, or what we can do to benefit HRs. Think yourself as a ServiceNow developers or HRSD developers. Now think, okay, and tell us a few things about what we can innovate in HRSD.
Just think out of the box that
Yes,
what I could do so that customer will be satisfied. See, our ultimate goal is to satisfy the customer wherever we are. Just think of Amazon only. When you're ordering a product, if your experience is bad, you will give a bad review, bad rating. So we are also customers. Clients are also customers. So just think what innovation you could bring in this HRSD platform so that everything will be smooth.
yes, and please come on cameras. सारी टेंशन छोड़ दो अपना, बस समझो कि this is a kind of interview practice which we are doing, and definitely it will help you in all the ways. We all just simple friends. We are discussing few things, nothing more than
Yeah.
that. Okay.
Nothing
going
wrong,
online.
nothing perfect, nothing. Yeah.
हमने भी ऐसी ये अपनी झिझक जो है ना इसको हटाना पड़ेगा. You have to give away all these things, and then just think about yourself, your career, and come up with your solutions.
Meanwhile, you think I'll just take 2 minutes. I will answer a few questions which is in the chat.
Yes, yes,
Hi,
sure.
sir. Where can I go to whole ITSM course from Ganesh? So you can check my YouTube channel or OP YouTube channel. You will get entire ServiceNow admin development course over there, or you can check from Udemy also. I think OP you have put or not for ITSM.
In Udemy, only ITOM for the time being.
ITOM. Okay. Second question is from basic to advanced HRSG where to learn. My see YouTube is only one way communication. If you have question, you have to put in the comment section. Always remember on YouTube we cannot show client projects because we will be sued then. So make sure that when you are using watching YouTube or whatever the platform, they will never share any project on that platform because it is public platform. If I by mistake release the client name or something, then I will be in charge. So that's why to maintain the decorum, whatever the video we created will taking an example which you use in ServiceNow. So yes, it is relevant. You can learn from that YouTube. And the question is from uh, Nanda Reddy. You can go for it. Ganesh, is it available in your YouTube? So HRSD is yes available on YouTube, even on Udemy. I guess I'm not sure about Udemy, but on OP channel also it is available. For 3 years experience, I already answered. Ravi sir, when what about HRSD full course, sir? I cannot see full screen. Okay, let me check.
So
Yes,
we have
Ravi.
some
So
ideas as well coming through. Great. Yeah,
oh, is it?
Ravi, go ahead. Then we'll discuss these ideas.
No, there's a question from Ravi Raja. So yes, we have HRSD full course available. Only one video is remaining, which will be coming today or tomorrow. On HRS. And there's one more video will be coming, which I got a request from most of the people about integration put and patch dynamic. Just dynamic here means you have to make sysid dynamic. That's all. So I'll take that in count, and today or tomorrow I'm going to put that video. Okay, so Ravi, you can check my YouTube channel, Service Now with Ravi or Service Now Ravi. You will get it there about HRSD. There's a playlist only.
Yeah, Ravi sir.
Okay, we got yeah, Vikash.
Yeah, Vikas here. Like I am the one who are asking for a put and patch dynamic video since long. So
Yeah,
it's been a I will tell you exactly why I'm asking to you only. It's been a more than 2 months. I'm trying to learn the put and patch dynamic condition way. I have learned with the sys ID, but I'm not getting with the dynamic ID. So like
dynamic
next
ID
month
means what? What you mean, Vikas? Dynamic ID is your
sys ID only.
sys.
Yeah, yeah.
You're not able to get it?
So with the sys ID only, with the single sys ID, I am able to update the incident. But with the dynamic
Hmm.
method, with like multiple sys IDs, I am not able to.
Oh, okay,
And I
okay.
tried to learn it from different YouTube channels, Udemy also, but I didn't get it. The way you teach this different way. So
Hmm.
that's why I'm just putting asking
I'll
you every week
yes,
like that.
yes. Vikas, if you be in my position, there are a lot of things to be taken care. If my
Yeah, yeah,
videos are also delayed because of certain things.
yeah. I
So
know that. I
yes,
know that
today or
because
tomorrow,
like yeah.
for sure, you will be
Because
getting.
like in next month, right now I'm in a support project, and next one I'm planning to take a release from my project. I'm planning to go on a bench. So on bench only I'll try to search for a project. So once I will be on bench, so they will ask me like what type of integration I have done. So I'm ready to tell them about LDAP I have done it and that multiple essays. So that those two things I have completed. But the bi-directional is remaining because of that update method. I'm not able to confident to tell about that also. That's why I'm just keeping asking you to please upload it. So I will learn it.
Sure, sure. No
Yeah.
problem. I will get it. I will get it done as soon as possible.
Okay, sir. Yeah,
In
thank you.
okay, let
Okay.
me just do one. Sorry for that. Sorry. So what I will going to do is I'll paste that HRSD course in the chat. Just a second.
Ravi sir, just now I checked your YouTube channel. The HRSD course is having 8 videos, and you said 10th video will be uploaded. So is there any one video missing or
I
what?
think day 9 video is remaining, not 8. Maybe I might be
You have
missing it.
uploaded the 8 videos as of now.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay.
I will put
So
in the chat. This is a playlist. You can go and check about HRSD.
yeah, I'm following
And
you. I'm following your YouTube channel only.
no, there are already a lot of YouTube channels you can follow. Like one suggested by Verma, Atul sir is providing. Yes, Atul also do provide. So your wish, whatever the channel you feel comfortable, you can go ahead and learn from there. We
Okay.
are all here in the same page to make our community big. So you can choose whatever the channel is, not competition here. I
No,
was
no, but
never in
like
a competition, not even OP. No, I'm just telling you because I got a question from suggestion from Verma. So
okay.
we are growing people together, and that's what we grow, and that's what you grow in an organization or outside organization. Personal growth
Yeah,
is
sir. Sure.
super
So
important.
is it a complete course of HRSD or is there anything missing from it
Only
or
one
like?
video is remaining, which I will be bringing.
Okay, once that is uploaded, it will be complete, right?
Yeah, it will be complete. Only I told integrations part is something which is little tricky here because Workday is not at all free. So how should
Yeah,
I
yeah,
show you integration? So
yeah. Like that.
we'll
That I
sort
got.
it out.
Okay,
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Yeah, thank
great.
you.
Let's move on to the topic. Some innovations. Anything,
Yeah.
Ravi, you can share? And I see there is Verma, Mr. Verma, new hire through first day with automated workflows. Yes, based on company to company, case to case, you can think of such automated things which will make your HR's life easy, their work
Hmm.
distributed, their time, less time, and then finally it will definitely help HR as a complete to provide best
Actually,
operations.
correct. What I can think, OP, for innovation. See, innovation is something nobody can think right away, right now. So just have a thought process across what you have made a mistake in the past or what could be the better. You suggest na policy should be better. How you can make that policy better? So what I can think is like you can book your company. For example, somebody is going to office 2 days a week or 3 days a week, and companies have different tools to book their seats. Choose your HR module, create a take a map layout of your company, how many seats are available. Just an example I'm telling you. Floor 1, how many seats are available, which corner, create a table, create a record producer for that. And when user places a request on record producer, it will auto approve if the seat is not filled. If the seat is filled, create a column in a table. Seat is booked already, you can go with the another seat. So you can write all this logic just by using record producer. So you can build your own seat reservation system using HR module. If you wanted to book a cabin room, suppose it's need for approval, create a flow for approval, and if it is approved, then you will get a cabin room booked. So like this you can think of. And one more thing you can thought of is AI. If AI is coming up freely in ServiceNow instance for all of us, I don't know when it will be coming up. So using AI, you can auto generate the cases based on the history of employee. Like employee has a history, like he has a payroll issues, he is not able to upload the pay slip somewhere, example. So using AI and predictive intelligence, by reading the data, you can directly create a case. If a user is trying the same statement, payslip is not getting downloaded, create a case automatically by checking all the past history. So AI can help you, like a metaverse, VR, virtual reality, correct? You can build employee training on virtual reality. If you have already worked on HRSD module, if you have not worked, I am not sure, we have a template. In HR template, we have a place called upload video. Connect this with virtual agent or on your or chat bot, where user type need to go through HR, how the HR case is created. The video will come up and it will show you the details. So you can think of it, virtual onboarding, trainings, and train the employees. So all this you can think of future innovation of HRSG. What do you think, OP?
Right, you're right. Inculcating AI is now mandatory, right? And it definitely help you and fill up the gaps. So think of, though we are already having solutions with respect to workflows and all, right? We are already automating, but now a layer of AI will definitely help you. It will make your work more, more good, more to the point, and more sophisticated with respect to the work which we are doing. So
Correct.
adding AI things definitely help. Okay, so
So you can
let's
create
move.
a chatbot, like your HR chatbot
Yes.
is there. You can create your own chatbot. Yeah.
Right. Okay. So now one more topic, which is challenges in HRSD implementation. This is one of the thing which I want to share. Like I want this question to be here, Ravi. What do you think the common challenges we have in implementing HRSD?
What I feel is data quality. Sometimes people type what they need, they didn't type, but they end up typing something else. End up choosing different categories. They have an issue with payroll, but they choose suppose performance. They don't have
Categorization.
idea.
Okay.
Yeah, you can say that data issues. That is very important because data cleaning has to be done in HR module also, because we if we have a issue, what is human tendency nowadays, since from beginning ages, have a issue, call the customer support, have a issue, call this, without trying to troubleshoot. I'm not telling everyone will do that, but majority is like this, without troubleshooting by themselves, raise a query because they have paid the money. Obviously they will raise the query. So suppose a restart can help you out, people are raising a HR case for that. So
So
standards,
yeah.
yeah, data issues will be there. And one more issue which I found in your integrations. So sometimes they say connecting human resource with suppose SAP or Workday. So Workday has different standard of tables, ServiceNow has different standards of table. So sometimes there will be mismatch in data format. Workday supports suppose JSON, ServiceNow also support JSON, but the data which we are getting, it has to be mapped at exact location. So you can use integrations, and you have to make sure that whatever the data we are sending from X tool to Y tool has to be in proper mapping to ServiceNow, because ultimate goal is to put the data in a table, not on a staging table, main table. So this is what I found. And even adaptability is main important factor, because most of the client using Workday not going to ServiceNow, so they are not adapting. So we can standardize HR process. What I can think, we can educate the customer with a knowledge articles, or by giving a training session that how ServiceNow is leveraging this HRSD module in a better way. So these are the challenges which I faced in the past. So yeah,
Yeah.
over
One
to you.
thing which I also face is, being a normal employee. When I want to search something, let's say I want to know about payroll. So finding that particular item is very difficult in most of the cases. It means
Yeah,
the categorization which we are adding now, we are a developer, right? We are managing the service catalog to the very basic, right? So that categorization should be very simple. Generally, employee end up with, as you said, creating an incident for everything, creating a request for everything, and because of that, we are not able to fully utilize what all AI options, what all suggestions which the company has put in that particular catalog item, because we are directly going to the support. So that
yeah,
categorization should be very simple. The employee, whatever he want to look, whatever he want to, achieve, should get that link immediately. So in that case, I think AI should work, because if we have an agent and I ask agent, okay, I want to create a leave request, so that agent will directly give me the link of that particular catalog item or HR service, right? In this case. So these things should be sorted out, and having such a simplistic design is very important, and it needs the interaction with all the department, with the employees, and finally we have to come up with some solution. So this is also one of the things which I personally faces in many of the companies.
yeah. So searching that particular documents are, or searching that particular word the cases are creating is very difficult. That's
Right,
what innovation come into picture, where you can create a chatbot or something where you can type payroll and it will give you all the details about payroll, what are the tables, how it is going to be created. So it can be improvised using AI or normal innovations. You also can do, create a normal chatbot. Anything is fine.
right. Okay, so
Yeah,
let's
I think we are
take up
good.
some questions,
We
right?
have questions.
Yes.
Sanjay has one question. I am looking for an opportunity to start my career in service. So right now, Sanjay, I don't know, you are already working or you are a fresher. Just wanted to know better. You can ping in the chat, Sanjay.
You can take next question from Varsha.
Yeah, where's Varsha? For AI, do we have to yes, for AI you have to activate a plugin called Now Assist, but
Yes,
that plugin is paid plugin. You cannot do it in personal developer instance.
nothing
But
in
yes,
plain
using
PDI
chat,
as of now.
yeah, not PDI. So Varsha, to answer your question, it work different with virtual agent. If so, yes, what you can do is you can integrate virtual agent with Chat GPT or Google Gemini, any AI tool out except ServiceNow because it's not free at all right now. Maybe in future it will be free for sure. So go with Google Gemini or Chat GPT. You can find the video on my YouTube channel also how to integrate virtual agent with Chat GPT, and then you can come up with your innovation on the chatbot. So yes, you can do that.
We have
So
something
Sanjay,
written
you are
by
fresher.
Nanda. Yeah.
One second. Okay. So Sanjay, you are fresh and we did that part in the previous podcast, previous to previous. You can check on OP's YouTube channel where we
Yes.
discuss about how fresher can get a job using
Everything is there.
eLitmus and MCAT. There are two websites where you can go and register yourself. They will schedule the interview call for you. So you can go there, check the video. I think link or playlist link you can provide in the chat. Okay.
Great. We
Okay.
have from Nanda Reddy. Can we put AI in HRSD to receive all resumes and whatever JDs
Yes. Yes.
catches? Definitely, it's a good thing. Being a recruiter or being a HR, you can do all these things to make your life easy because you are getting requirements across the company to fill up all these roles, and you can do
Uh,
so, right?
yeah.
Maybe
Only
you
thing is
can launch
that
your own
here.
product.
Yeah, only thing is there here you have to think little bit more side because if you're getting a resume, somebody should be there to parse it. That your chat GPT or AI will do. So you are uploading a create a button, create a record producer where people will upload their document. Let's say Excel sheet or let's say Word file. When at upload, call your AI agent. They will pass all the data. They will pick relevant data like which module they have worked, how many years of experience, and it will be easy for HR to shortlist which resume to be updated. So yeah, good thought process.
Yes, we have a question from Aditya Chaudhary. I'm a final year student with the CSA, CAD, and active looking for a job. But whenever I see job description, they mention 2 plus 3 year experience. How can a fresher get a job if a companies are only hiring with this experience?
So
Okay.
Aditya, you are in the last year. I am hoping you might be getting complete placement. If you are not getting placed, so check the first podcast. I think this series for podcast we talk about a website called AMCAT, AMCAT, not that CAT examination. AMCAT, a litmus where only those websites are hired for freshers. Let me share my screen quickly and show you because this
Yes,
is
yes,
a
please.
question from everyone.
When we
This
use scripted REST API and REST API functions.
this is a website, guys. And when you go to this is just one website. It is just for freshers, and it costs you around 849 rupees. You can go to the website, book your seat, give the examination. You will get a scorecard for freshers only. I'm talking. There will be examination on aptitude test as basics, just because every final year student or everyone who is looking should know at least basics of aptitude. Once you are done with this, you can book it your interview series now. And one more website is called A Litmus. This is a
Lit-
website which is harder than MCAT. Maybe scoring here is little difficult. Now the next is 30th of March, 5th April. Now they are taking a test, upcoming test online. So you just go and register and you will get a hiring. When this is last year hiring, no, 7th April is there. 15th June, 10th June, 17th June, 15th July. So 7th April is the latest one. You can click on job, all jobs, and you can go and check. So it's all depends, guys. There are opportunity, you have to grab it. Look for the internship opportunity in big four companies or even in product based companies like Airbus will have internship openings, CGI will have internship openings. So you have to check their websites when it is opening. You can get to know from their page on LinkedIn. Subscribe to their page so that you will get an idea. If you get an internship option, then you will be converted to full time within a year. So this is a website which I suggest, this and this. Apart from this, there is no other website. Apart from this, you have to get college placement. If you are not getting college placement, then these two websites are only for you. and for freshers also.
Yes. So
Yeah.
we have one more question with respect to scripted and REST API. So you can watch
What
our
is that?
next, last podcast. Okay, everything is explained there. Next we have Vasuki. In HRSD module, when performing integration, it is recommended to use mid server or only API. So that completely depends on your requirement. Okay, Ravi, please. You're telling something.
Uh, when you say mid server, it as you mentioned, OP, it's skill completely depends because within the same service now to service now or e-bonding, we don't require mid server. Only if it is high security, if say client is using Jira and you are using ServiceNow and the middleware you don't want to hit Jira directly, I will hit mid server and mid server will hit the Jira so that I will directly not reach the Jira. Similarly, it can be useful when you use Workday, but in our personal developer instance, mid server will of no use. Only in case of item it is useful, but apart from that, it is of no use. But in your organization, there will be mid servers where you will send URL will be of mid server, JSON you will send to mid server, and then mid server will take care. It's like an intermediator. So yes, you can use it.
Okay, which applications are for experienced people? You can add as much as you want. Start with ITSM, HRSD, ITOM, scripting.
Yeah, I prefer only three to survive for the next 5-10 years. ITOM, human resource, integrations already, ITSM is already there, and integration which is common across all the modules. Three modules you should have if you are experienced. When I say experience, at least minimum 5 years. Nobody can learn HRSD, ITOM, and ITSM in 1 or 2 years. It's like a mess then.
Right.
ITSM, ITOM, human resource, integrations, and if you are now in well versed on this, then go with event management, go with your CSM, go with item.
Great.
Yeah,
There is one more question. I think, Ravi, with respect to discussion point of view, I think we are done, right? So
yeah,
now
we are
let's
done.
quickly finish these questions and then we can start. We can, leave for the day.
It
So
might
we
be
have
not
question
good
from
question, but
Varsha.
I
It
have
might
to
be,
ask.
yeah, it might be not a good question to ask, but I have to. There is nothing called a bad question. Please ask whatever question you have. After having decent experience as ServiceNow developer, where we can seek consultant, BA or architect. Okay. It's what you believe, what you know, what you have practiced, Yeah,
Okay.
Ravi.
Yeah, so your question is I have asked as I have after having decent experience. Now, when you have a decent experience in service now, I'm not sure whether it is in ITSM implementation or it's just development. If suppose I'm talking this in implementation way, then you don't have to worry for it. Your path will be now towards creating a solution and helping your team like a architect. Your path is ultimate goal is architect if you wanted to belong to technical side. If you don't have a technical touch, and if you feel like no, we are done, I don't want to use any technical stuff, go with the business analyst. We call it a function analyst. Techno functional, you have a technical knowledge and a functional, then you can grow and then you can lead your goal then towards the product owner. So you can become a owning a product and then start your career smoothly. So BA, yes, you can be a BA, you can be a functional analyst, you can be a techno functional, you can be a lead developers, architect, depend on what area you have covered. If you wanted to really switch back from technical to business analyst in service now, yes, welcome. There are a lot of opportunities business analyst environment also. GRC, I am personally not a fan of GRC module because it's all process and I am not a theory guy. So I will not be able to answer this question, but because GRC is on the governance side, your company already have the governance already established for your team so that malicious things will not happen. The data should be secure. But if you use ServiceNow, yes, you can go for it. But I will not be able to answer this question because I am not a big fan of GRC. I don't like GRC.
Okay, so we have this roadmap thing, right? So in next podcast, I think, Ravi, we should come up with the uh
Yeah, I will. I will.
yeah, roadmap of architect, roadmap of developer, roadmap of system administrator, something like that. Okay, 2, 3 topics we will choose and we will
Yeah.
present this roadmap. So let's keep this question for that.
So
So can we
Tapashri, in the
get
next
discount?
next call, we can have roadmap
Yes.
session for
So-
architect or business analyst or admin developer, whatever it is. Okay.
Yeah. So all these
Last
discount
question.
and everything is related to ServiceNow. We are
Service now.
we are not here to answer all these questions. Okay. We even don't know about these. These are their policies and all.
Now,
So I think
right now they have made all the courses free, OP. Only the certification courses are there, guys. You can go and check nowlearning.servicenow.com. There, all the courses are right now free. Any course you pick is free, but certification is chargeable. We don't know this year they will bring any big surprises or not. Maybe they can make CAD free, CSA free, or ITSM specialist free, but we don't have any clarity. It depend on their budgets.
yes. So I think Ravi,
Okay.
we are done, right?
Yep.
So
And
thank
thank
you
you
so
so
much.
much, guys, who are
Yeah.
starting from starting. They are here. Go ahead, Gopi.
Yeah. Telling the same thing. I'm really happy with the response we are getting. Just wanted to request, come on camera, ask your questions directly. Okay. It will help you. It will help us and others who are joining. Let's make this even more interactive in going forward. Okay. So that's a simple request, and just share this video so that people will get benefited by this fruitful discussion with all of us. Okay. So
So, guys, we could have done like without inviting you, we could have uploaded the video. But
right.
people nowadays are inviting uh, like those who are already in service now. But we are inviting you guys, not any other people in our podcast. The reason being is you should be knowing better than what you are facing and going through. People will come and talk about, yeah, you have to do this, you have to do that. Even I did, but what I did, you know, or what OP did, you know, we have to justify our titles. That's why we are doing now. Calling you guys here will is a big platform where you guys will be connected. You never know that you will be working under any one of us in future, and it will be very good for us. Or even we can share your resume to multiple organizations. You never know. But calling a guest, speaking, not calling a people, then it's something which we don't like, and that's why we invited all of you who is normal like we, not guest. Everyone
Right.
is guest here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. With this note, I
Thank
would say all the best to everyone. Let's meet next week, most probably, and discuss all the queries and doubts. Okay. Thank you so much, everyone.
thank you. Bye.
Bye, Ravi. Bye, everyone.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Bye.